2 seasons, 47 episodes. That was enough for Sonny with a chance to become one of Disney Channel's most memorable sitcoms before ending far sooner than fans expected. For years, viewers wondered what happened to the cast who defined their childhood. Today, we are looking back at the original cast, where they were then and where they are now in 2026. The girl who started it all was the heart of the series. She wasn't just a performer, she was the reason millions tuned in to see her energy. That was Sonny Munroe. Optimistic, kind, and determined to make it in comedy. She arrived as the new girl with big dreams. Every sketch she performed felt like a victory, and every challenge brought the audience closer to her. But as the series moved forward, the joy she projected became a contrast to the pressure she faced behind the scenes, giving the show depth. Behind that performance was Demi Lovato. By 2026, Demi is 33. Her life looks nothing like the teenage star fans remember. After the show, she became a global music icon, choosing a path of raw honesty, mental health advocacy, and musical success. Most stars try to maintain an image. Demi did the opposite. She built a vulnerable life open to the world. Today, she is a powerhouse. Sonny Munroe remains the role that launched her journey, and fans still remember her as the star who carried the series. The biggest ego on the show almost stole every scene. Not because he was the main character, but because he knew how to make people watch him. That was Chad Dillon Cooper, arrogant, dramatic, and obsessed with attention. At first, he treated the so random cast-like competition. Every interaction felt like a challenge. But as the series moved forward, something unexpected happened. The rivalry turned into one of Disney's most memorable romances, giving the show heart. Behind that performance was Sterling Knight. By 2026, Sterling is 37 and his life looks nothing like the teen heartthrob fans remember. After the show, he stepped away from the massive spotlight, choosing a quieter path focused on selective film roles and creative projects. Most stars try to stay in the spotlight. Sterling did the opposite. He built a private life away from constant cameras. Today, he is a seasoned performer. Chad Dillon Cooper remains the role that defined his early career, and fans remember him as the star of the show's biggest romance. The biggest diva on the show almost stole every scene, not because she was the main character, but because she knew how to make people watch her. That was Tawni Hart. Confident, dramatic, and obsessed with being the center of attention. At first, she treated Sonny like competition. Every compliment felt like a challenge, and every audition became a battle. But as the series moved forward, something unexpected happened. The rivalry turned into one of Disney's most memorable friendships, giving the show heart. Behind that performance was Tiffany Thornton. By 2026, Tiffany is 40. And her life looks nothing like the glamorous Hollywood lifestyle fans remember. After the show, she stepped away from acting, choosing a path focused on family and new priorities. Most stars try to stay in the spotlight. Tiffany did the opposite. She built a private life away from cameras. Today, she is a mother of 4. Tawni Hart remains the role that defined her career, and fans remember her as the friendship that carried the show. The smoothest guy on the show almost stole every scene. Not because he was the main character, but because he knew how to make people laugh. That was Nico Harris, charming, confident, and obsessed with creating the next big comedy sketch. At first, he treated every challenge like an opportunity to shine. Every idea felt like a master plan, but as the series moved forward, something unexpected happened. His chemistry with his best friend became one of Disney's most memorable duos, giving the show comedy. Behind that performance was Mychal Smith. By 2026, Brandon is 37 and his life looks nothing like the star fans remember. After the show, he aggressively expanded his career, choosing a path of versatile roles, voice acting, and mature projects. Most stars stay in one lane. Brandon did the opposite. He built a diverse life in front of and behind the microphone. Today, he is a professional. Nico Harris remains the role that proved his timing, and fans remember him as the glue of the cast. The funniest friend on the show almost stole every scene. Not because he was the main character, but because he knew how to make people cheer for him. That was Grady Mychal, loyal, hilarious, and obsessed with being the best partner. At first, he treated life like a game. Every joke felt like a discovery, and every mishap became a lesson. But as the series moved forward, something unexpected happened. His bond with his co-star became one of Disney's most memorable friendships, giving the show warmth. Behind that performance was Doug Brochu. By 2026, Doug is 35 and his life looks nothing like the goofball fans remember. After the show, he stepped away from mainstream acting, choosing a path focused on producing personal projects and new priorities. Most stars try to stay in the spotlight. Doug did the opposite. He built a private life away from cameras. Today, he explores the industry on his own terms. Grady Mychal remains the role that defined his early career, and fans remember him as the heart of the show. The smartest kid on the show almost stole every scene. Not because she was the main character, but because she knew how to keep people guessing. That was Zora Lancaster, quirky, brilliant, and obsessed with outsmarting everyone around her. At first, she treated the cast like science experiments. Every conversation felt like a puzzle, and every prank became a masterclass. But as the series moved forward, something unexpected happened. The mystery surrounding her character turned into one of Disney's most memorable quirks, giving the show wit. Behind that performance was Allisyn Ashley Arm. By 2026, she is 30, and her life looks nothing like the strange child fans remember. After the show, she continued to thrive, choosing a path of acting, comedy, and growth. Most stars try to stay in the spotlight. Allisyn did the opposite. She built an authentic life, away from typical pressures. Today, she is a talented woman. Zora Lancaster remains the role that defined her early years, and fans remember her as the unique character. The most spoiled brat on the show almost stole every scene. Not because she was the main character, but because she knew how to make people laugh at her chaos. That was Dakota Condor, rich, demanding, and obsessed with getting what she wanted. At first, she treated the cast like her personal toys. Every tantrum felt like a threat. But as the series moved forward, something unexpected happened. Her interference became one of Disney's most memorable running gags, giving the show energy. Behind that performance was Genevieve Hannelius. By 2026, she is 27, and her life looks nothing like the bratty kid fans remember. After the show, she continued acting in major projects, choosing a path of steady growth and personal branding. Most stars try to stay in the spotlight. Genevieve did the opposite. She built a business-oriented life away from constant drama. Today, she is a successful professional. Dakota Condor remains the role that defined her early career, and fans remember her as the girl who kept the cast on their toes. The most stressed adult on the show almost stole every scene. Not because he was the main character, but because he knew how to keep people laughing at his misery. That was Marshall Pike, dedicated, frustrated, and obsessed with keeping his chaotic cast under control. At first, he treated the set like a pressure cooker. Every sketch felt like a disaster. But as the series moved forward, something unexpected happened. His constant stress became one of Disney's most memorable comedy anchors, giving the show balance. Behind that performance was Mychal Kostroff. By 2026, Mychal is 64, and his life looks nothing like the struggling producer fans remember. After the show, he continued to act in high-level dramas, choosing to be a serious character actor. Most stars try to stay in the spotlight. Mychal did the opposite. He built a professional life away from cameras. Today, he is an industry veteran. Marshall Pike remains the role that showcased his comedy, and fans remember him as the man who held the show together. 2 seasons, 47 episodes. That was enough for Sonny, with a chance to become one of Disney Channel's most memorable sitcoms before ending far sooner than fans expected. Some cast members found worldwide fame, others chose quieter lives away from Hollywood, but together, they created a show Disney fans still remember years later. Now it's your turn. Who is your favorite character? Sonny, Chad, Tawni, or someone else? And next time, we're looking back at another Disney cast whose real-life stories changed even more than the show itself.